All right, and we're back. Why do I have to talk to her? What? I don't need to talk to Anya to proceed through the Crystal Glacial Trail. I know what I'm doing. I'm not that stupid. Alright, we don't need to talk to that girl. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's a girl. She's got cooties. All those cooties are going to her brain. Oh, that's what I get for being a misogynist. I gotta go all the way through this shit, don't I? But yeah, this is why I was saying, you know, you can basically skimp through with very decent gear as an Amazon for a long time. It's not like Sorceress where you can just absolutely wear rags the whole fucking game and it's absolutely not a problem. But the important thing is, you don't have to worry about weapon rune words because you can't put holes in fucking javelins. I don't think you can do it in Median either. But my point still stands, okay? You don't have to worry about as much, alright? You still have to worry about the basics that every class goes through. I really shouldn't be chucking these out just yet, because I don't know. I'm not really sure if I want to be chucking them out. Oh, yes. Give me more levels, please. We're going to get a fucking hell of a lot of level up from killing Bale. We'll probably get at least 2 more levels when I kill Ancients as well. So it's like, yeah, I could easily argue the twinked gear is really carrying the character, which it kind of is. Let's be real here. It's gonna take a lot for me to part with this helm, by the way, but I still need to get some money, so I might as well keep some things. Like I said, I do all the trading off camera. You guys don't want to watch that, I guarantee it. One of these days we'll do a big, boring gambling episode so everyone can get so depressed and go, why do you enjoy gambling, Seth? Do you have a problem? And I can say, you know what? Probably. And I'll look real dumb. Alright, I gotta remember how the fuck to navigate. Isn't it just up? This way, I'm pretty sure? I don't ever remember this part of the game. You think as many times as I've played this game and numerous characters, numerous playthroughs, like all the way full clearing the game, I'd actually know like this part of the game the most, but it's because it's the end and I'm like, I just want to get done with it. I usually don't pay attention to how the map generation works. But yeah, we're doing really well. Amazon is very strong. Like, if it isn't obvious, I think I'm pretty sure it is one of the very few like characters in the game, specifically Javazon, that can absolutely one-shot most bosses because Charge Strike is so busted. Like, I haven't really been demonstrating it, but if you've watched the boss fights and you go, whoa, hold on. Like, you can, it's like watching, when, like, you see someone use, static for the first time and you just see their entire health bar of a mob just disappear in, like, a second. It's like that, and that's why it's so entertaining, because it's so fucking insane, and the more plus skills you get, the much higher the damage gets, and it's just insane. And the range damage is great, and the lightning bounces off things numerous times. You can stun lock enemies. There's just so many little things that I can't say there's objective problems. You're never going to be that strong at any Amazon class. Like, bow, spear, or javelin, you're not real. Well, maybe with, you might be able to get away with a lot more shit as a spears on, because spears can actually get socket punched, and you can get some pretty ridiculous shit in those. So, you know, I don't know. I never made a spears on. I think it's the speed aspect that really just kind of slows me down in terms of wanting to do it. I really need to start putting decks up now. Take care of that for me. We'll go with, let's do Power Strike and waddle between those two. Probably for a while, actually, if I'm honest. But yeah, you can comfortably finish the game as a Javazon. I don't think I've ever. Well, there is definitely walls, and like I was saying earlier, it's great that when you get a new upgrade for your like Javs, it's always like, oh wow, cool. But here's the problem, you're not like other classes, you're not like other quirky girls. You actually have to know when it's comfortable to attack enemies, because you can get really bad luck, and until you get like, there's only so many matriarchal, I think there's only 2 unique ones in the whole game. So, and you also, if you're doing Javelin, you can't access rune words for weapons. So you're stuck with shield rune words and armor rune words, and there's not really that many good helm rune words. You can argue lore. Lore is only really good up until like halfway through Nightmare, and then you actually have to take shit seriously and start finding some better items. It's like, do I think it's brain dead? It's normal. That's why it's easy. If this wasn't normal, this would be a whole different story. If I had this kind of gear in Nightmare, I'd be a little nervous. I mean, you could probably get away with it, but I definitely would prefer to have as much optimal shit as humanly possible. But if I was starting this out, if we were doing solo single find, you know, no twinking, this would still be just fine. I would absolutely not have any problems doing this, because we'd still be at the same level, we'd still have the same skills, everything would be the same. The only difference is my resistances might be a bit lower. I'm going to assume they probably be like in the 50s. And I found plenty of half-decent yellows, so it's not like impossible. I found actually a few like decent-ish, like unique so far. You know, like the ones, right? I haven't looked in my inventory in a while. I can still be frozen, by the way, which is a huge pain in the ass, so that's something I genuinely want to fix before I get to hell difficulty. I will legitimately swap over any items I have on other characters. I think I might have a Ravenfrost chilling somewhere. See what I did there. And I might just do that, because I really, really do not want to have to fucking deal with being frozen in hell difficulty, especially as an Amazon of any variety, because at that point, when you're not moving, you're fucking dead. And especially if you're using Spear, Spear has a slower attack speed, so being frozen is essentially death as an Amazon, or a Sorceress for that matter, but as a Sorceress you have Teleport, so it's really, you shouldn't be getting frozen at all if you're playing your cards correctly. I like how I say that, but shit happens. It always does, okay? Don't always pretend it. You can theory craft all you want, but you can still screw up pretty hard. I do it all the fucking time. But if you want to, like... Oh, fucking hell. This is the only thing I hate about Amazon, is when I want to reuse Javs, I have to remember... It's also expensive. It's not expensive now, but if you want to rely on Javs, it becomes really expensive later on. Especially when you get much more, you know, high-tier gear. This actually is kind of a problematic thing. So... don't fuck around. Probably the most dangerous areas for Javelin. Well, the obvious. Anything that has lightning immunity is pretty bad. Mobs that can, like... if they spawn with, like, lightning immunity, that's already a pretty big problem. That's just a pain in the ass in regular Diablo. Like, right? Not playing as a Javelin. So... the hardest part for me, it's so specific, but it happens a lot to me specifically. It's when you do something like this, like these kinds of really narrow choke point dungeons. This is not the worst, but it's pretty bad, because there's these little four-way intersections. If you can't escape and get like a hit off and safely back away and like not go into hit recovery, you're fucked, and you're not going to get any of your hits off. Like, if that guy was physical immune, that essentially also takes off, like, half of my fucking damage and requires a lot of fucking mana investment. It's one of those things where you really do have to need to know how to move, and Enigma is actually a really good endgame rune word for a Javazon. I've never done it personally. I've just theory crafted this, and it actually... it makes sense, right? Why the fuck wouldn't you want to teleport? Like, as a Javazon, you could just teleport on top of the boss, your Valkyrie will get on top of the boss, your minion will get on top of the boss, and then They mob it, they distract it, and then while they're distracted, you charge strike the fuck out of them, and they die in like 2 seconds. So it's like, yeah, Valkyrie excels, or sorry, Valkyrie, Amazon excels with this kind of build. I don't know if I would recommend a Boazon, because Boazon's all about staying the fuck away from enemies. Javazon's about getting up close and personal and just fucking shit up. Like, you can still do it from what, like, you see me doing every now and then, where I'm actually trying to not get close to enemies. It'll happen more as the game progresses, but, it's like, this dungeon's fucking massive. It's really annoying. Okay, here we go. It's the Ariat Summit. Yay! Or sorry, Ariat Summit. I don't really think I need to do the cheesy cheese strats. I don't think I do. Let's just do it. I could probably realistically confuse the shit out of them with my Valkyrie. So, oh yeah, look at that. See this? Watch this. 2 of them are already dead. Madoc, you're done. Go home. He has lightning resist, I think, naturally, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we didn't even use a potion, I don't think. We only got 1 level. Fucking lame. Alright, 92 dex. We'll go with like 100 and something, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Ask your parents, don't ask me. You can talk to me after class. Alright, and we'll go with Charge Strike. We'll just go back and forth on these two. Quest completed! Go to the Worldstone Keep. Yay! We're gonna go kill Bale. We're only 11 minutes in. This is why I'm like, it's... The gear helps, but statistically, I'm very well equipped for this. See, like, alright, look what I'm doing right now. This is the essential movement patterns you need to start getting down as an Amazon, because you're not as nimble. Alright, this is something that you do have a disadvantage in. Alright, so when you're playing as a sorceress, you can just say fuck it, right? And you can just teleport, like, I'm gonna go all the way through. As a Javazon, you have to cut your way through until you can eventually get teleport. You gotta actually know how to maneuver. So, you see what I'm doing right now, right? I only got hit 1 time there, a little bit. But if this was in hell difficulty, that could probably be enough to knock like 1/4 of my health off. And you can hear me clicking pretty randomly here, but it's also because I'm trying to make sure I don't get bottlenecked. Worldstone Keep can be pretty easy, but it can also turn on you in really nasty ways. But this is how you ideally play as a Javazon. You're really just going to be about moving around back and forth. And Boazon. You need to learn this if you want to do a Boazon as well. But yeah, it's not like Sorceress where I can just go vorp, 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 and I'm already at the teleport. Vorp, 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 and I'm already at like Bale. You know, vorp, vorp, vorp. It doesn't work that way. I have to actually get through things, and that's something you have to need to know how to do. You cannot play as a Javazon or Boazon and not know how to kite enemies. You have to absolutely know how to deal with that. I'd say it's a little bit easier with Boazon for the explicit reason that you have insane IAS. And that's the thing. You're not going to get as fast a casting frames as a Sorceress. You probably could if you got some really weird niche gear. I feel like that's the way out of there is on this side, but that map generation's weird. So you can... Like, there's so many little intricacies of moving in Diablo 2 that it looks easy now, and I know what I'm doing. That's the only reason. You can see, even though I'm in normal, I still instinctually do this dungeon and shit like it's hell difficulty by taking steps back and not taking damage. You know, if you've ever played the original Diablo, I knew that was the way down. That's fucking awesome. I can't believe I knew that. That is weird. I've never really seen the generation goof like that on the map. But, yeah, you need to know how to move. Even in the original Diablo 1 game, you needed to know how to play Rogue and Sorcerer. You needed to play cautiously. But granted, playing Sorcerer is a little bit less... Well, it's obviously not as quick as this game. It's not even close. Diablo 1's slower, but your brain just gets used to it. And I'm also not bothered by the speed because I played a lot of NetHack in my day. So it's like, it really doesn't bother me at all. But like, you see what I'm doing, right? I'm moving back, not taking damage, hitting enemies, tapping them, targeting them, letting the Valkyrie get close to it instead of me. That is the essential movement strategy you need to get down. Boazon, like I said, you can just go spam, 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 move, spam, 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 move, spam, 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 move, spam, 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 move. I do that exact strategy in RuneScape, by the way. That's why you'd think as someone who's played as much of this game as I have, yes, it's really close, good. You'd think that as someone who's played as much RuneScape as I have, I'd actually like range. Considering my favorite class, like stylistically, I guess, in this game, well, whatever you want to call it. Like I say, Necro is a lot of fun, but Necro takes so fucking long to get going. It's really, like, especially on a ladder reset, it's really rough, okay? And I've always played Summon. You really only get 2 choices, maybe 3. You get Summon Necro, or you play Bone Necro. Is this really? Okay. You get 2 choices. Alright, watch. I'm going to try and take this like it's hell difficulty, this whole area. Alright? I'm just going to be quiet and show you how I do it. That was too close. This would be way faster and... Oh, Jesus. Zesty's in the room. He's playing with a paper bag. So... Oh, yeah, I can't ignore that. But you see the idea, right? This is how you need to play it. I can't just teleport like a sorceress. I have to actually know what I'm doing. If enemies get close, I use Charge Strike on them. I try to kill them from a distance with the actual javelins. This is the edge you need to play a successful Javazon. This is why I say I know what I'm doing, because I've done this before. But this is also how you need to know how to play Javazon. If you're going to get close to enemies, that's fine, but I don't recommend it. Alright, Bale, come on, let's... Oh, decrepifies! Oh, fucking hot trash. Fuck you, Bale. Rick Berman. What's with this? What is with the industry and Ricks? I need to do this. By the way, this took me 6 hours or so. My first time playing the game ever, and I used magic arrow only. Without any guide. It was great. I can never forget. Alright, let's see how we do. Why am I not... Oh, I'm not using Javelin. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Colenso, the Annihilator. Yeah, Bale thinks it's funny. Here, keep decrepping my fucking Valkyrie. That's what I want you to do. You see, this is what you'd be doing if you were playing as a, what's it called? Boson. So the only other difference is you'd also be alternating between cold and hot. And occasionally you'd be moving. I love when the Valkyrie just fucks up. It's actually really funny. Oh shit, my hand's falling asleep. Oh god, I've been getting lazy. Oh no. I really shouldn't do that. It's a really dumb idea, Seth. Stop fucking fat fingering the game. My fucking Valkyrie died, you pieces of shit. Okay, that's fair. These guys are really tough. Did they just fucking instantly kill my Valkyrie? What the hell is that shit? Well, that should show you how much fucking damage council members can actually do. Oh, aren't you just the best? Oh, buddy. Here. That's why she died so fucking fast. This asshole. So look at this immediate problem we've encountered. The only reason he died was because of poison. The poison damage and physical damage is what killed him. It wasn't the lightning. If this was Nightmare or Hell difficulty, he would have been fucking immune. And I'm pretty sure he always spawns as immune too. Oh, look at that. These guys I know become immune to poison later on. So they're probably not going to take as much poison damage as I normally would want. Ooh. Alright, Bale, give me a thing. Give me your best shot. Give me your best man. Got yourself a good man, Bale. Alright, this is good. Alright, they could probably kill me and I'm decrept. Oh, fuck. Go over there. Go play with her for a while. Go play with her boobies for a while, not mine. Oh, of course he's spectral hit. Of course he's spectral hit. It's just fucking magical. See, he's large enough to where that works. That's why that killed him so fucking fast. Charge Strike works on big mobs. Bale also counts as a big mob. Alright, so keep pumping that up. More dex. Give me more! Alright, here we go. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire! Ooh! Yeah! Alright, that's about enough of that. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh, yeah! You're welcome. What a... Look at that. Look at that. You thought I was kidding when I was like, Bale's a big demon and this skill really fucks him up. I wasn't making it up. And he can absolutely probably one-shot me if I'm not careful. Bale's dead! And he dropped a belt. I don't know what it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be gold wrap. I'm pretty sure gold wrap is that one. Fuck this helmet. What did it do for me? We'll go back and get the war scythe. Why not? I want to see if I'm right. Is this blade buckle? I feel like this is blade buckle. That's nice, Deckard Cain. I know. I've beaten this game before. Oh, it's gold wrap. You see, that's not bad. That's like an actually good item, and I got that from normal Bale, and it has magic find. Like, that's cool. This is not. Because I'm not playing as a Necro, and I don't want to know what it is. Yeah, that's a really bad one. It has... Wait, did that have decrep? Oh, it's +2 to decrep. I was like, that's actually pretty good. Never mind, it's complete hot shit. Stun charges? What the fuck? Alright, that's not very good of a ring. But yeah, it's like, look at that. I've killed Bale with a blue Jav. Blue Jav. That was nothing special. I found that really quickly. Tyrael, hold on, I'm busy. Alright, let's talk, Tyrael. Fix the ceiling. Yay! Slayer Mounds! Awesome. We could do Nightmare. You're fucking Nightmare! Yeah, you're welcome. I'll use that for like a summon, I guess. The Grim Reaper.
Not in town.
I'm really scared. I don't know either. Let's do cows real quick, just for shits and gigs. So yeah, that was our first, oh, no, we gotta go to Act 1. Actually, no, we gotta go to Haragoth first. Then we go to Act 1, because Haragoth has better potions. Mala, I don't care, I got cows to kill. Fuck off. Alright. You're really cool, we'll talk later. So let me go back to Act 1. This is the only... Actually, no, Charcy, my girl, fix me up. That's what I thought. We gotta stick together, us girls. Alright. So, let me take a drink. Okay. Are you ready? Actually, let me see something. Okay, never mind. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I thought I didn't have the mic recording for a minute and it freaked me out. Anyways. So, we ended at level 36. This is a very achievable level. I'll probably go to like 50, if I'm honest. I don't want to go to 50, but it's probably the most safe idea. Because I want to get these two at least maxed before then. And then we'll work on 1 point into Valkyrie. Actually, no, then we'll go to Lightning Strike. And then I'll alternate between Lightning Fury and Valkyrie. And the build's pretty much done. We don't need to worry about this shit. These two first, and then this last. Because look, you see, it's like... Let me double check. Bolt is 10? When the fuck? Bolt is 10. I don't want to put points into it. But alright, I'll figure it out. It doesn't matter. This is not very hard to achieve. But this is also just normal. We still haven't died. I say this now. Do I have... I know I have some in here somewhere. Don't lie to me. That's not the same where it's like, that's a hell difficulty one. Well, fuck. I thought I could be clever. I guess I'm just not gonna be clever ever.
Yes.
You're just not clever, Trevor. Here, give me that book. I need my book smarts. Akara vroom vroom. Alright. Let's go ahead and get our... I didn't even use a summon the whole game except Valkyrie. I think I used like... No, I didn't even equip it, by the way. My mercenary still has no fucking equipment. Alright, let's go to Stoner Field, and was it... Oh, it was over here, that's right. It's on this spot right here. Alright. Oh, how we've come. I haven't even fucking rune ground yet. Normally I rune grind, but because I'm twinking and going as fast as humanly possible this year, this is day 4. If it wasn't for YouTube, I would already be halfway through Nightmare. God damn you. Not really, it's not that big of a deal. Boom. We blow the cow up because it gives us good luck. Anyways, look at that. One shot. Boom. I'm so fucking good. This character's so great. This is normal difficulty. It doesn't matter. But you see the idea. In perfect execution, you're very, very strong. You don't need to worry about shit. Okay?
Hello?
Let's just hire
Word of your
Zanati. Like, look. He doesn't even fucking have anything. Look, it's Bigfoot. He doesn't have anything. Actually, it's probably a good idea to level him up. So, let's put it next to Charcy so I don't have to fucking drive myself crazy. The secret cow level. I do love cow level. This is going to be very, very fun. Oh! Oh! I can kill cows. That's so fucking sick. I can kill cows so easy. Oh. Give me a big pile of them. I want a big pile of beef. Come on. Don't fucking... Yeah, that's what I want right there. Oh. Wait, does the fucking... Does that cause fucking CB? I thought I saw the CB proc. I think I killed the Cow King. I don't know, was that him? Oh well, not my problem. I want to kill more cows. This is so fucking sick. Oh my god. Give me more. I need more cows to kill. This is also a very good cow killing character because of the fucking damage potential and the AoE. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. There he is. Hey, it's the Cow King. What do you know? Oh, it's the Cow King. He's resistant to lightning. Isn't that wonderful? Alright, but it doesn't really matter. Because I can still fucking beat the shit out of him. That's why I said, lightning immune doesn't really scare you that much. You can say that's overpowered, but this is also just normal. This does become a genuine problem later on. The only reason we were... It does do CB, that's CB. I know what CB looks like, so I guess CB does work on thrown jabs. That confirms it. I didn't look it up yet. I think it does, and that's CB. That little, like, red sparkly thing, that's what CB is. But anyways, the reason Cow King died so hard there was because of poison damage. And, Valkyrie. So... Look at that. You know, it's normal cows, it's not that impressive. But it's fucking awesome, regardless. It's still really cool. I always say, if you can kill cows right on the bat, start of a difficulty, or the end of a playthrough, immediately, and kill them comfortably, your character's probably fine. That's Just how it works, okay? And cows are a good source of gems and runes, by the way. And the reason that is, if you don't know, if anyone's ever, like, told you and you just kind of scratch your head like a dum-dum like I did for a long time. Like, because believe it or not, there was a point in time where I didn't know anything about this shit. I thought you just clicked on the mans and they fell over. I didn't think there was that much complexity to it. There really isn't in some aspects, but still. Oh, fuck, I'm already almost out of jabs. But here's the thing, right? So, when you kill an enemy, it rolls, right? It rolls the drop table for the enemies, right? That's how the game has worked since the dawn of time. It's like virtual slot machine, except not predatory. Not like Diablo Immortal and Diablo fucking 4. So every time you kill an enemy, see how it's just dropping gold? This is why I say you need someone to tell you this shit, because there's no way you'd figure this out on your own. Or unless you look at the code, but not everyone does that or gives a shit to look into it. So see how there's greaves, throwing axe, they're all plain items, even though I have quite a bit of magic find. I think I have like 50. Let me double check. How much magic find do I have? I don't think I have much. Oh, I have 0. Well, that's actually kind of good because it makes it so I can spawn bases more. So when you kill an enemy, see how it's like town scroll, right? Greaves, non-enchanted. But let's do a quick experiment. The most common thing I'm going to get from the next pack is going to be gold, a scroll, or a gem. Alright, that's a bad example, but I'm going to take this for the next playthrough and imbue it. Actually, no, if I gave that to another character, it would just roll their character level, because your imbue quest is based on your C level. Anyways, see, look. Potion, gold, 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 gem, potion. So, cows, they've been nerfed to hell. So, see, notice like that. Potion, potion, and then gold. Gold. I'm going to just guess gold and potion. Wow, I'm really bad. It's a good thing I don't like gambling. Yeah, look, see, it's like you're gonna get gold. Gold's the most common drop in the game. That's all there is to it. But cows have a unique drop table. Because their drop table was substantially nerfed, when you kill an enemy, it has a chance to spawn runes. There's no magic secret thing to it. You know how you get more runes? You kill a lot of enemies, right? Now, because cows have a weird, fucky drop table, they're more likely to drop runes because you're killing so many of them in a straight row. Because with good density, this is actually kind of average density, by the way, for cows. This is not the most you're going to get. Even in normal, you can still get quite high densities. So, because cows can get obscene density, and if you can do it, you're essentially hitting that possible drop over and over and over and over really fucking fast, right? And because you're hitting the drop table chance over and over, and they have a weird funky drop mechanic because they've been nerfed so many years. Because, yeah, believe it or not, cows used to have, like, the same drop table area bias as, like, Bale. It was unbelievable. They were so fucking busted. I think it was pre-LOD, I'm pretty sure. But watch. Alright, see, it's going to be mainly gold. Right? Because that's how their drop table works. Mainly gold, and then you have ethereal item and blanks. Like, white items, right? Because that's how they're programmed. Because cows are in such a high area, I don't know what the area level for normal is, but I know I think it is 85, but you're not going to get very many magic rolls. Like they're nerfed. They can't really drop a lot of magic items. They still can. It's just they're programmed not to. I could be talking out my ass, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct. So, if you want to find runes, take off all your magic find gear and just kill a lot of shit. You know how I found that Ja rune I always talk about? I love telling the story. I found that Ja rune on my Paladin, Act 3, Hell difficulty, first area in the game. Like, in that area. All I did was kill a shitload of fetishes really quickly, and I got it. I don't even think I had any magic find on that character for a long time. And that was our first character. I had no twink gear to do this with. So, yeah. But that's my point. Just go ham, go apple, go orange, go banana. And you'll eventually get, like, runes. That's the way you rune hunt. While rune hunting. Also popping a lot of stuff. That's another way of doing it. Looks like we cleared out cows. I want to kill more cows. This is very fun. I can't help it. It's like such a fun... When you have a really fast character that can clear out dungeons and areas like this really quickly, it's just so satisfying. Just go... Because it shows all your hard work is paid off. And if a character can immediately do cows like I just did, with absolutely zero resistance, regardless of twink gear, you're probably going to be okay. Realistically, I could probably jump straight into Nightmare right now, but I'm not going to be that stupid. This could be actually a good amulet, because this is a high area level. Even though it's in Act 1, I think this is like A level 20 or something. Let me double check. I should be able to find out. Yeah, 28. You can tell an item's drop area bias because, or sorry, drop area without coding by looking at the item level. You can see what I mean. Item level 28. Gems and runes are always level 1, by the way, if you're curious. So yeah, this is a 28 area. That's the highest that normal difficulty goes up to. See, I always try to explain these things because you may not know that. It's fucking weird. You see, is picking up gold really that big of a deal? Yes, I'm actually not bothered by auto gold. I'm probably one of like 5 people that didn't care about that change. It's probably not a big deal. What the fuck? I was like, I don't have that. What the fuck? There we go. I got it right. I got there eventually. Oh, this is so good. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to probably make use out of this until much later. Magic reduction, that's really garbage. I've never found that to be a good mod. It's about as useful as fucking light radius as far as I'm concerned. Do we do a victory lap? Yeah, why not? Let's do a victory lap. Everybody but Duriel, because fuck Duriel. No one cares about him. I have not even killed Mephisto twice. I've only done it one time for the quest, and that was it. So, yeah, look at that. Let's just enjoy Corey Feldman, as Yahtzee Croshaw once said. Hey, that's a hung skeleton. I bet he's got really big boners. I say that every year. You know what I think? I think it gets better every time I say it. But, you know, it was important that we saw an enemy that was lightning immune. And, so what am I going to do charm-wise? I want to start building up a shitload of poison charms. That's actually my first goal. I think I want to go with poison charms if I can, like septic charms. And then I want to go with maybe half those, half life, and then like maybe small charms to health, and then like yeah, small health charms, and then the large and grand charms can be poison. Well, actually I do have quite a few single. I have like a perfect septic charm or two. I know I do. I think it's like, what, 50 damage, and it's like one space. Like, it's a small charm, I'm pretty sure. It's pretty fucking good. Like, if you're playing as a bone necro, I think that's actually pretty good. Well, like I said, poison's not going to be our damage type. It's our secondary effect, because we also can use... Alright, this is why poison works really well with melee builds, if you're curious, okay? So it's not really a problem with melee, like Barbarian. It's okay. It's still fine. Like, you're not gonna... Ooh, that's a... Oh, that's not what I think it is. Alibaba's is a... Falchion, I'm pretty sure. Anyways. So, like, it's... Like, with, let's say... Barbarian, Druid, or paladin, right? So those characters don't have other elements they rely on. When you're playing as a Amazon, especially this kind, you really do need to rely on your like some sort of secondary element. Now, poison is very, 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 very outclassed later game, right? But whole. So this is where it gets really fun. Look at our damage. 304 poison damage on top of the physical damage from the actual strikes. And our Valkyrie. So it's essentially just slightly like a quarter less under my actual flat damage I'd be doing with lightning. That's why I want to stack poison. I used to do that a few times. It works. Like I said, you can still invest in poison and plague jab, but I think that's just way too many point investments if you want to go for min-max damage. So, I mean, it's all preference. You can build the character how you want to. There's no real wrong way to make this character. Okay, that's not true. If you're mixing up, like, bow and a lot of passives, yeah, maybe you're doing something wrong. But as it stands, you really shouldn't be having too much difficulty in terms of overall, like, survivability, I guess? Like, I can't explain it. You just have to have played the game to understand it. I know that's such a cop-out thing to say, but it's just so true. Oh, by the way, we're going to kill Diablo again. I just thought you'd like to know that. Hey, dude. Play with my friend.
Even death can save you from me.
Oh, yeah? Is that so? And I was slowed down and I still kicked the shit out of him. This is normal. This is nothing to be like, oh, look at how fucking strong my character is. This is normal difficulty. This is absolutely nothing to be fucking bragging about. I mean, it's still pretty cool. Let's not beat around the bush. It's still pretty cool. This is not the way down, is it? No, I didn't think so. I think that structure always generates stairs like that. But yeah, it's like, alright, this is another problem. Stygian dolls, you need to fucking absolutely kill them from a distance because they're extremely irritating. Grand Charm! I don't think I really need AR charms, but we could spec poison and lightning to be about half and half if I really try at the end of the character. I mean, I could do it. But I'm really worried about survivability because you do not get very... God, speaking of charms, you really don't get, like, very much survivability. You can distract with your Valkyrie, that's true. But that's not the same as when an enemy is like, hey, what's going on? And they suddenly have their hand down your pants. You need to be able to do something about it. But obviously Enigma would just solve all your problems immediately. That would... Yeah, I don't think you need to hear me say that. You should... Oh, look at this. See, watch. Alright, see how he's a lightning enchanted enemy? The poison and the physical damage is what killed him. It wasn't... I really just tried to heal my fucking Valkyrie. That's so sad. Oh yeah, you're not dead. Don't worry about it. But yeah, look at that. See? This is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of damage you can do. Watch how fast I kill Mephisto. This isn't even going to be that hard. I'll kill him in like 3 seconds. That was 3 seconds. I actually counted it. Don't fucking act like I didn't, because I did. I think my inventory is full. Yeah, whatever. I don't need this shit anyways. I don't need that shit. But yeah, that's what I mean. This is normal. Like I said, not anything to be like, oh, fucking look how strong my character is. But it's still good. It feels good when you get like this kind of, for now. Yeah, this is the Tan Quan Do. You can use this as a CBF swap. I don't recommend it. I've done it. It's not good. That's actually a pretty good greed charm. I'm not gonna say that's bad. That's actually a pretty good early game greed charm. That's a pretty solid charm, regardless of its size. Like, let's look at that real quick. 16% gold find, I don't give a fuck. But 16% gold find and 4% magic as a level 24 item, that's pretty fucking sick. Alright, that's like actually a good drop. I'm not saying it's a fat drop, but it's pretty good. Alright, if you're gonna be like, oh fuck it, I've gotten better. I'm sure you have. I don't doubt you. I do doubt you, but I don't give a shit either. Let's see how we do Endariel. I'm really curious to see how this works. That boss pack has been there every single time. That's just how they've spawned every single time I've done this. Guaranteed. I have not seen this dungeon spawn without them at all. I'm not gonna complain. Fucking diversity in my dungeon. We need to have mandatory dungeon diversity training, guys. Blizzard told me to because they know they're in deep shit and they need to hide their fucking fat fingers out of the fat wallets of people trying to tell them not to do things. I kind of fucked the joke up, but you can see where I was going. It's like 9 o'clock and I gotta go to work tomorrow and I'm really tired. Well, I still have some housework to do. I just gotta fold some shit because it has to dry. I can't just fucking like put it away wet. I mean, you can. It doesn't mean you should. But, you know, don't be so fucking snotty about it. Don't be like, oh, fucking obviously, fucking... And Dariel's dead in like 1.5 hits. Oh my god. She fucking got dunked. That was amazing. Alright. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? What did she give me? That's not a bad item, by the way. If you were going, like, look at the damage compared to this. The only difference is this doesn't have AR and lifesteal and the plus skill. This is still a good, even though it's not very fast, this is still a very good weapon. If you're playing single solo fine, right? That's not bad. Like, all these items I've found, these are all, like, just in normal. None of this is twinked over. All of this is from Andy. Andy Players 8. I don't remember what the fuck this was from. Magi, I think. Yeah, this is Magi in Act 3. This was from Act 3 and 4. And then this was from just the leftover shit. Like, this is all average. Like, this should be a good example of how much stuff you can get. Even without twink gear, because let's look at what I've twinked over. I've gone through all this, but that's that's besides the point. I didn't use all of it. I didn't use Tarnhelm, and I didn't really use this. I looked at it and was like, the Grave Palm's better. But like, okay, I didn't really find that many runes. These are all runes I found before. All right. Realistically, stealth can get you through the entire game. Like, bar none, right? It's not a bad item, okay? Let's look at some of the items I've... Oh, I already got rid of them. Oops. It doesn't matter. So, like, these are all gems I found before I started getting lazy. But I know I found some items. Look, I found Gorefoot. 20% faster run walk. Not bad. Solid starting defense. This belt was okay. It had cold and fire on it. I know I found a few actually decent items here. See, I found Arctics. This is not a bad item. These are actually pretty good gloves. They have 30 AR. They repair. They have some dex on them. Not bad. Some poison charms I was using for a little bit. Like a FCR ring. This isn't bad as a find. I don't know what the fuck good that's going to do you. Room Pelt. Ah, yes. Ah, the Demon Jackoff, my favorite. But, yeah, let's see what else did we find this on normal. Like, this is actually pretty good mace. For starting, I should say. For a Paladin. These aren't bad. Not really that good. This is all lazy shit. Like, look, 9 res, 19 life, like... lightning damage, cold damage, all these runes. Look, there's already a Tal rune right there. And there's already an Eth rune somewhere in here, I'm pretty sure I found. Either way, 3 Ith runes makes an Eth rune, right? So that's not hard to get. What else could be in here? That's not bad. It's got cold and fucking fire. You see what I mean? Like, these are all half decent items. Like, this is actually a pretty solid thing. I might give this to my my man. Look, there's already some magic find gear if we were trying to magic find. This was actually a really, really good drop. I found, you know, this is garbage, but faster run walk. This is just because I want these later when I'm lazy. An FHR, not bad. You know, all these items are completely fine. Like, you can still get through the game. I could have easily gotten through the game just fine. I mean, we're using this. This is just a lifesteal, and by the way, if you don't know this, maiden jabs always spawn with a +1 to jab and spear. That's like their innate proc mod, whatever, on them every time. They are Amazon only. You can't use them as other classes, but they do have that innate every single time. So if you want to make your next imbue, we already found a maiden jab. By the time we're in Nightmare, if we don't have something better, we can roll a pretty good one. I don't think this can roll up to +2. I think it can only roll up to +1. But that's still pretty good. And like I said, look at this. This fucking Grand Charm, super sick. Absolutely sick. This is a really good charm to start off with. And then, of course, Gold Wrap. This is just a solid belt. So you don't need to twink items over. The only reason I'm doing it is I know what I'm doing. So if anyone's ever still like, oh, fucking Seth twinked the items, he's cheating, I still know how to do it. That's the important thing. But that's going to cover normal. Next time you see me, we're going to be in Nightmare. I hope you're ready for it.
Time to die. Time to die. Die. Time to die. Time to die. Die. Oops. Forgive me. Follow me.